From mom, stepmom, wife, and co parent, come with me on this new chapter of new beginnings and adventures to becoming Bonnie, a different mom and a co parent. Hi, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Becoming Bonnie. Today, I want to talk about your village. You know, when you have a baby, they talk about how it takes a village. Well, in life, you need a village, but you have to be careful who you share your energy and let have access to you. And not to belittle any of my friendships or family that have been there to support me, because each one of them has helped me in so many different ways. But these are some of the monumental people that have literally carried me through my pain, my tears, and my struggles. I have these 4 women that, yes, I think about all the times we've gone out and had fun, obviously, but I also think about what kind of friendships we have. I think about how they have helped me when it comes to my healing and growth. These women will tell me when I'm wrong. And you need these type of people in your life, not just yes friends. They're constantly reminding me of my potential in life and what my worth is and what I deserve. They're always pushing and encouraging me spiritually, emotionally, educationally, professionally, everything. They remind me about who the F I am sometimes, because your girl be forgetting. The outpouring of belief in me is just overwhelming sometimes. All of these women can sit there and listen to me complain and cry 100 times over if that's what I need in the moment. These 4 women have helped me, each in their own way, with their own personal qualities. We have Elizabeth. She is my older, beautiful cousin. I have to mention older because she is a single mother, and her knowledge of what she has learned during her journey has helped me in mine. She has been my guiding light during this divorce. From when I was having the hardest time, she would help me keep my head on straight and not let me make a rash decision that I would later regret. To being able to call her in tears, just to yell or cry and just say, okay, I'm done. I love you, bye. It's something I will never take for granted. She made me realize that it is okay to be a person outside of being a mom. That it's okay to have fun without my daughters, that I deserve it. She made my mom guilt a little less. It's still there, but it's a little less. But I know now that I need to be happy to be able to be the best mom I can be to them. To go make memories and adventures with and without them. Sometimes I feel so broken and defeated, and all I need is a prayer, and she's there. I do have to mention that she lives across the country in Georgia, but you would never know this when it comes to how much we are there for each other. Thousands of miles apart, yet we always find a way to be there. And if I ever need an actual hug or shoulder to cry on, I know she'll be here in a heartbeat. We have Alejandra. She is my single, independent, optimistic, smart, wonderful, beautiful friend. We met 8 years ago, and we weren't super close. About 2.5 years ago, we started working out, and we would talk about life and our goals, and a beautiful friendship developed. She is constantly pushing me out of my comfort zone of how I feel about myself physically, my comfort zone of what I think I'm capable of accomplishing. She is constantly making me challenge what I think is my best. Whenever I have an idea, she helps me create a plan, and she will be like, okay, this idea is great. Now what are you going to do about it? And then we create the plan, and she's like, you can do more. And usually I can. And I love that she sees that in me, because we all need a friend that pushes us to do more than what we think we can in life. I am still not the most confident person ever, but I am more confident than I was 2 years ago. And that is thanks to her. Our friendship has grown these 2.5 years, and I love that our friendship is not only based on goals, but on God. We can sit for hours and talk about our life plan and our ambitions, but we can sit here and talk about God in our life and our plan through Him. And then we have Gina. She is a single mother like me. She is the best mom ever. And I don't say that because she's my best friend. She does it alone 99% of the time. No matter how tired she is, she gets it done for her kids. Every day I am in awe of this woman, and I don't think I tell her that enough. Her 2 kids and my kids are around the same age, so we hang out with and without our kids. Luckily, all of our children love each other and get along. We share our struggles, our fears, our stories of our pains, and everything that has to do with not only motherhood, but with being a single parent. She encourages every single idea I have, from the biggest one to the smallest one, to juicing and business ventures. Juicing I do not recommend. Just kidding. She reminds me of why I walked away, because sometimes I just want to feel love, honestly. And she reminds me that I'm worth more than what some people are willing to offer me. She also does this when it comes to friendships I have. I try to always see the good in people, but some people, they just don't have it. And I start to accept the bare minimum from people because it's just who I am. And she snaps me back to reality and reminds me that I'm worth way more. She held me down during my drinking phase. She just makes sure that I'm safe. She always has my back, and I will always have hers. We have my cousin Diana. She has 2 little ones and a boyfriend. I love showing up to her house unannounced, and she will always embrace me with open arms. One thing to note, that she is my cousin's cousin. So she's not really my cousin. But man, sometimes blood doesn't make family. Because despite that she's not my blood, or that we literally met 3 years ago, it feels like I have known her for years. And I cannot ever imagine my life without her. We can talk for hours and hours about everything, from life to our kids to just gossip, if I'm being honest. We talk about our struggles, of what we're currently going through, and what we do is really give each other advice. We're really good with that. She is the best listener, and she never gets tired of me calling her and telling her all of my problems. She is my biggest cheerleader whenever I tell her I'm going to do something. Whenever I need help with anything, she's there for me. And I'm so grateful for her. You know, having the right circle of women around you is honestly the biggest life necessity. I also have some awesome men in my life as friends. These guys, as I call them, they are my let's go out and drink and have fun, but also, hey, I need a shelf built. Can you help me? They will sit here and listen to my problems and give me advice from a man's perspective, which is always so helpful. I met these guys 7 years ago when I was single for that 1 year before I had Charlotte. And when I came back into contact with them, they weren't like, oh, now you're single, you want to hang out with us. Nope. We just started hanging out again. We would go out to drink a lot, and it was so much fun. And we would just all hang out at my house and drink. Actually, for a while, they used to come to my house every weekend and just hang out and drink and eat and watch movies and chill. It was fun. It's nice. I love it. As much as I love going out with them and drinking and just letting loose, I know I can count on them if I ever need anything done around my house or built for my daughters. They have pulled through every single time when I needed a pool built the day before her birthday party, when I needed a trampoline built because I bought it and I needed help to build it. They have showed up and pulled through for me every single time. Sometimes they don't know that when I came back into contact with them, I was broken and sad and felt miserable. And they brought me so much joy and a sense of being loved again. They really did pull me out of such a dark place that I was in, and I appreciate them, each one in their way. Mario is my single, hardworking friend. We can sit together and talk for hours when he has time because he's always working. We sit there and have conversations about business ventures, about how life is going professionally. We have conversations about love and how he's constantly telling me to get back out there, that the love of my life is not going to find me on my couch, which I think he will. I can count on him for anything I need. Doesn't matter for what. I know he has my back. He pulls me out of my funk whenever I need, even when he doesn't know I'm in one. Just a little conversation with him, I'm laughing and forgetting what I was even sad about. We have Alex, my single gym bro, even though we only went to the gym a few times. This guy I can talk to anything about life. From life goals to how to shoot my shot to if I should shoot my shot. Just random conversations. He has a daughter and he is the best dad to her when he has her. And I don't think I tell him that enough, because it is great to hear when we're doing a great job as a parent. We talk about how different our co-parenting journey is. I love that when I have an idea, no matter how crazy it is, I call him out of nowhere and I'll be like, let's do this. And it'll take him a minute and he'll be like, all right, I'm down. We all need that friend. And I love that we can just hang out and our kids just get along. Joshua, half the time we're hanging out, we're not even talking. I'm working and he comes over just to watch TV and hang out. He's not one to share a lot of emotions, but if I need him, he will complain the entire time, but he will help me. He used to be my dinner friend. We would go out to dinner every week and have conversations about what's going on in our lives, but he just had a baby. Well, not him. You know what I mean. And I just love seeing him obsessed with her. It's the best. I love hearing how he talks to her and how he is with her. It's a beautiful thing to see someone with their kid. We have Omar. He is the sweetest, kindest soul. His energy is just wonderful and peaceful. He comes around every so often because he is a social butterfly, but I love it. He's out there just living his best life. And to someone who had their life on which seemed to be paused for a long time, his adventures make me realize that there's so much more to do in life. Omar keeps to himself, but the times we do have conversations, they enlighten me. He is just a mellow person, and everyone is a chill, cool, lovable friend like him. And then we have B. He's not a guy that's part of my guy group of friends. When I separated from my ex-husband, we started talking and became very good friends. He is the best dad to his children, and he has been my best friend for 2 years. We can sit here and laugh about the dumbest things and gossip for days about everything. We can also have conversations about life, goals, and ambitions. He has made me remember what kind of a badass woman I am. He reminds me of how smart and how far I can go when I'm having a hard day and I honestly just want to quit. He has made me feel confident, beautiful, loved. We talk about love and what I want to accept when it comes to a man and how I want to be loved. I heard this saying once: you glow differently when you have good people with good intentions in your life. And it's true, because you can have friends that hype you up to make rash and unhealthy decisions in your life. Friends that don't really care about your best interest. It's so easy to say, yeah, forget your ex. Do this and this to get back to him. But my friends, they encourage me and lift me to be a better me. And I love and appreciate that from them. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And remember, your village is very important. So make sure you have good people with good intentions in it. See you next week.